Hey everyone, it's Libby from Eyes to Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. An absolute pleasure to have you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies with us today. Yes, I am full of a head cold, so I probably sound a little bit different, but I'm actually feeling okay. So thank you for joining me. Okay, what I want to have a quick look at in this first reading is Trump has appealed to the SCOTUS. I think it was Roberts that has brought it forward, that he's appealed. So a judge has ordered that his IRS tax returns be given to the Congress Means and Ways Committee, and he's trying to block that from going ahead. Wonder what they contain that he doesn't want seen. That's all very interesting. So I'm just going to have a look to see whether his appeal is going to be successful. My gut tells me it's not. I mean, they've only just told Mr. Lindsay to get his flip-flopping backside up to Georgia to testify. That's going to be an interesting testimony. I don't know that he's actually going to say much. I think he might be pleading the fifth the whole way. But I want to have a look at Trump's financials, appealing to SCOTUS for the IRS to not present his tax returns to the Ways and Means Committee. This is all part of what I'm really getting told. Okay, thank you guys. They put it in there and then I'm left to try and not to interpret, but to try and get it out in some sort of logical order, is that his financials going to the Ways and Means Committee will be part of the jigsaw of his presidency being declared null and void. Okay, is what I'm getting. But we'll have a look at that. Okay, so tell me the story about Trump's appeal to SCOTUS regarding his financials to the Ways and Means Committee. Okay, Knight of Wands has popped out while I was thinking about that. The information is going to go forward. The information is going to go to the Ways and Means Committee. Okay, just tell me the story about it. Tell me the story about it, please. Tell me the story about it. Okay, I asked for 4 cards and I got 5, but I'll bring you down. These actually literally just stuck and would not go back in, but this was the signifier card. This is the first one that dropped, and it is about it's moral corruption, it's out in the cold, it's financially destitute. And we do know that. This is perhaps what the financials are going to show. So to me that dropped out in a way that it was a signifier card. And here we have the melting of the fool's gold. Okay, thank you guys. What I'm getting is that they're telling me that these financials are going to show that he's destitute. Was destitute. Okay, let's see where this goes. A lot of work going on behind the scenes in regards to this. There is something that is going to be revealed that is completely unexpected. And here we have the burden and an end of a cycle. So this is basically telling me what the tax returns are going to show, to be honest. So let's have a look. Come on, pendulum. Okay. Hey guys, how are you this morning? Lots of energy here this morning. Is the Supreme Court of the United States going to uphold Trump's appeal? Well, that's a very definite no. Can I ask a question, please? Thank you. So will Trump's IRS financials go to the Ways and Means Committee? Yes, very much so. Is this just an attempt to hold up the process? Is this just an attempt to hold up the process? And that's a yes. Okay, one more question. Okay, thank you. Will they show that Trump is actually destitute? Will they show that Trump... And I'm getting a yes for that as well. Okay. As those of you that know and are in the know and can read between the lines and see the reality of it, the only reason he ran for president was to promote his brand and to make money. He had no intention of actually serving the country at all. It was just... However, on the bright side, I've always said that despite it being as ghastly as it is, the world needed the likes of Trump to come into that position to expose the corruption, the failures of the government systems, and show the narcissism and the greed and the just everything. Take away the respect for the undeserved respect for the obscenely wealthy that we are going through at the moment. It's just really opened our eyes to what is really going on in the world, and it's only through acknowledgement. What it's done is it's brought out into the light very clearly the seedy underbelly of the way politics, but also extreme capitalism is manipulating the world. And I just wish we could all get along, and everybody what could be done would be just wish we could all get along. Okay, what I want to have a look at, I'm just going to do a reading because what the boys dumped on me there, and I do apologise if my brain's a little bit foggy. I just want to have a look, guys. Can I have a look, please, at how this is going to reflect on Trump's presidency? How is the release of the IRS tax returns to the Ways and Means Committee, how is that going to result? The Tower. The Tower. They're telling me to keep shuffling, but they wanted that card to come out as the signifier. Okay. 3 cards that have come out. Now this was how it's going to reflect on Trump's presidency. So what we've got here is literally it's going to be a tower moment of Trump's presidency. I have read on the past and I have seen in the past that his presidency will be made illegitimate. They won't undo the policies that were put in place during Trump's presidency, the decisions that were made, because a lot of them have been exposed to be flawed in their original form. So this is an opportunity to actually go forward to build back something stronger. Roe versus Wade being an example. I know that didn't take place during his presidency, but the foundations for it were set in that the failings of that legislation have been exposed, and what can happen now is something stronger can be built, something more realistic, something more in tune can be put back in its place. So that's the Tower moment. And I also got, this was the next card I saw when it came out. There will be obstacles in the way. It's not going to be an easy path, but I am drawn to the 2 doves of peace at the top. So this is the 2 sides of government argy-barging about this illegitimacy of his presidency and over the exposure of his tax returns. But foundation of the reading, authentic reform, trampling underfoot, breaking down, and it marries beautifully with that Tower card, trampling underfoot what is not working, what is not serving. It is the death of the past, and it is about moving forward in a progressive manner to the future. So it is very much about authentic reform, transformation. In the past, here's that moon card again, the full exposure of this corruption, bribery, avarice, lobbying with vast amounts of money. The sooner the US gets money out of politics, the better. In Australia, we have fairly strict rules, and they are independent. And we had one of our what we call a state premier in the US. They would call it state governor, lost his job literally overnight over an undisclosed bottle of wine that he was given as a bribe. I mean, it was an expensive bottle of wine, but given as a sweetener. So what has happened is the Trump presidency has exposed what is actually going on in US politics. Boy, there's a lot of reform that needs to take place. Not saying the Australian system is perfect, but okay, crowning the reading, love it. The star of hope. But also a rebalancing of the systems, fairness, but also, as I think Lena calls it, all the best of the United States, the best of democracy. So we've got these two jugs pouring out on both sides of the table, one into the calm of the water, one into the harshness of the land. What I'm really finding with the United States, okay, thank you guys, thank you, is that politics, I heard it yesterday be said, I can't remember where it came from, but politics is no longer political opposition. It is transformed into political enemy who must be destroyed at all cost. It's not respecting the difference of opinions, but through these extremist politicians, it's become toxic, violent, animosity, but just pure hatred, which is absolutely mind-blowing for those of us that are empathic and just want the best for everybody. But anyhow, this is the best of the United States, this is the best of democracy, and this is this of authentic reform. New boundaries are going to be set in the very near future. The starting of the setting, and this figure has been through some really battered times recently. That's the United States, but it is going to set up new defences. Externally, there has been so much, and there still will be heartbreak, disappointment, loss, but the eye has been fully open to this heartbreak and loss and despair and disappointment. Externally, the eye has been fully opened to what is stabbing the heart of the United States democracy. Internally, love it, the voter, community, coming together in joy and celebration for all that is best. Hopes and fears, an offer being brought forward, a change, an emotional offer being brought forward. I'm seeing the coming together of the sides. It's not going to be easy. There will still be the outliers on the side of hatred, but I am seeing a coming together. Thank you guys. Yeah, this is an offer being made to properly repair the United States, to bring it together. I did question whether it might have been a false night, but I've been told no. Okay. There is going to be a lot of reaping what has been sown. Going to have to reap what is sown, but also taking a step back and examining, especially this money in politics, but examining what has happened and coming up, looking at how it is withered, and coming up with another way of doing things that will ensure prosperity. Queen of Pentacles, and here's your practical prosperity. Domestic security, prosperity, practicality, compassionate, empathy, strong leadership, feminine strong leadership. Oh, and here's the Strength card, and the Sun card, and the Ace. There's that Ace of Wands that I popped up before. And on the base we've got the Ace of Swords. So trust that truth and wisdom will come forth. We have the Page of Swords, which is a lot of this is coming from the youth, but also that information there's going to be messages of truth come forward about what has gone on in regards to this smoke and mirrors delusion. I'm loving these cards. So a big part of this authentic change is going to be the truth coming forward in regards to the smoke and illusion, delusion, choices, corruption, and the fact that there is no money. Trump is desperate to hide his financials, because what is brought forward in his thank you guys, hang on guys, what they're going to bring forward in his financials is to really expose, how did it go, really expose the abuse of money in politics. Thank you, did I get that right? A lot of it was funneled off to Trump org. Here we have Russia, but a lot of information going to come forward very quickly. The truth is going to be packaged up and moved into calmer waters, and then we have the Victory for Democracy card. I'm just going to ask, just quickly, again, just to clarify. Morning, guys. Yeah, thank you. Great energies. I should bring you up so you can see that my finger is perfectly still. But boy, they have some fabulous energies here. Now that Pendulum and I are in sync through Meister and Narine bringing their messages and the universe. Okay. Can I ask a question, please? Can I ask a question? Will Trump's presidency be considered illegitimate? And that's a yes. Yes. May I ask a question, please? Will it happen during his lifetime? Will it happen during his lifetime? See, I'm getting a no for that. Will it happen? Thank you, guys. Will it happen before the 2024 elections? Will it occur before the 2024 elections? Again, a no. Okay. Will this occur before 2030? Yes. Okay. So is it going to happen after the 2024 elections? After 2024? And they're refusing to answer that one. Okay. What I was really feeling while I was asking those questions is that, no, it's not going to happen during this particular presidency, but in 2024, the Democrats are going to be be successful. The changes that the Biden administration are bringing through, especially after this midterms, is going to reinforce the positivity of what the Democrats are bringing forward, and they're going to be in a position where they can actually make this stance, and it's also going to be because of a lot of the information coming out. Thank you, guys. Thank you. A lot of the information that's going to come out between now and then. So let's see how it plays. Thank you for joining me. I shall catch you shortly, and take care. If I'm not on tomorrow, it's because I'm taking, there's nothing desperately that needs to be read on, but I'm just going to give the old grey matter a bit of a rest. Okay, thank you for joining me. Love to you all. In regards, go out and vote, but please do not engage at the voting stations with anybody that's a bit of a nut job. Don't need to wear a red hat unless you feel that it would make you safer. But just basically, yeah, wave your hand. Do not enter into any discourse. Just acknowledge what they're saying with an offhanded yes, yep, I'm hearing you, and let it go at that, and then vote how you want to vote. Okay, take care. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.